Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Only embrace what you know as far as game. Only embrace what you know only as far as game. Because you know some of the things I see, and I see this with a lot of men, they promoting different aspects of game as if it's gospel, but yet they don't have personal experience in it. They on the outside looking within, you know, and regardless of how it is, whether you talking like mouthpiece, whether you talking body game, I'm gonna get into that in a second, cold approach, or even tricking, or, you know, you get guys who say, hey, you gotta have money and everything and to get women and all of this. Most of these guys speak from the outside of it, you know, but not on what they know personally. This is very important because you get a lot of guys, well, if I'm just this, they'll think if I just get this, I'll get women. And then they'll get it and don't get women. Only embrace what you know. Now, I'm known for talking about body game, you know, and just to be clear, I'm just saying, yeah, the body turns a woman on, but that's just the foundation. You got to have other stuff. But, you know, the foundation is big, you know, and you get some guys who promote it and talk about it. But I'm like, you hitting the gym? Like, well, no. I was like, well, get in the gym and find out. Because you got to find out how much it works for you. Because it's more the body game than just having a body. It's how you work it and everything. The body is just the bait. But only way you're going to know how much it works for you is, are you getting your body in shape? Or are you getting in the best form that you can? Are you lifting? Are you exercising anything? And then are you paying attention to how the women are responding to you? That's how you know. See, when I get testimonies and people say, hey, you know, I hit the gym, I dropped some weight, I put on some muscles, the women paying more attention. I'm like, okay. Because one thing I've said a whole lot, I said, look, just don't take my word for stuff. Go out there and see if it works for you, you know? Or somebody say, well, you know, you got to have that drip and everything. Okay. Does it work for you? Have you gone out and applied it? Or the mouthpiece thing. You know, people say, well, you get some people saying where's the mouthpiece? It's like, okay, has it worked for you? Then you embrace it. Because the reality is everybody's going to have a different approach. Everybody's going to have a strong point, you know. As much as I promote body game, somebody's strong point might not be like having some body that's driving the women crazy. You know, yes, they paying attention to it, but their strong point might be they got that good drip. You know, they got that good fit. They wear the clothes well. Their strong point might be, you know what, women think they have a good face. Or they have facial expressions, especially that says, okay, I'm confident and stuff. You got to see what works for you at the end of the day. You got to do the work. I've said this several times on my Patreon. I say, go out there and do it. You know, then you embrace it. Don't embrace it. Even body game. As much as I promote body game, I say hit the gym and I give you examples. Shoot, I even share some studies. Go out there and see if it works for you. Go out there. I want people to go out there. I don't have a problem with it. You know, because yes, it works for Rom. Yes, I've seen it work for other guys, but it might not be the thing for you. It might be the thing. You still want to get in shape and everything, but, you know, and let me say something real quick about that. You know, because every now and then I'll promote it, talk about, well, get in shape for yourself. Dude, I'm telling men how to get women, okay? All right? You know, seriously, I'm telling men how to get women. And then, you know, also how just to live, you know? But anyway, you know, body game, you know, go out there and see if it works. Or if you think, okay, well, it's just a mouthpiece. It's just a mouthpiece. Well, I already did a video saying it's never just anything. It's never just body game. But, okay, are you working on your mouthpiece? You know, do you know for sure? Not you seen other people. What do you know works for you? Because that's what it comes down to. What works for you? Or the money thing. And now that's the one. I'm going to be real with you. That's the one that really cracks me up. You get some guys thinking, oh, if I just get some money, I'll just get some money. Do you know if that'll work for you? There's plenty of guys out there who got money who having trouble with women. They got money. People talking high value, man, 6 figures and all of that. There's a ton of guys out there, 6 figures or even close to it. You know, they got houses, they got the status and all of that. And it's not working for them. It's not working for them. It's a whole lot. If you think about some of these guys paying a lot of money to, you know, to some of these courses and all of that, they have to have money to get into the courses. There's a whole lot of guys making tons of money. I've met them. Got businesses, degrees, everything. You know? So if somebody gonna say, well, just take money, okay, well, get some money. Because the guys would be saying that's what it takes are usually men who don't have money. You notice they never, you know what, I'm gonna talk about that money part. I've never seen a comment. And if there was one, it ain't stick out in my mind where somebody has said, you know what, I got all this money, I'm getting pussy like crazy. I'm getting fine women like crazy. I've never seen that comment. It was like, oh, you just need money and stuff. But they never say they have money. You know? And I'm gonna tell you what, you want to, see, here's the bottom line. You don't want to think on something. You don't want to like hypothesize that something will work. Even when you see it work for somebody else, you need to see it work for yourself. You need to work for, like everything I say, everything I talk about, even people who buy my other stuff, go out there and apply it. Embrace it, because here's a reality. It's not going to work the same. Okay, let me use body game again. Everybody don't have the same body, and different bodies going to attract different women. You know, if you're a tall, stocky dude, you know, you're going to attract a certain type of woman. But somebody might say, well, you know what, I'm short and I'm slimmer. Okay, you can still get that type, but you want to attract a certain type. That's why I always say tribes. You got to see what works for you specifically. You know, you get too many guys, they looking at some other man's looks or something, or what some other man has. I'm like, okay, that works for them, cool. You can get an idea, you know, depending on what they doing, you know, you can get some pointers, but you got to apply it to yourself. Like I've had guys say, well, what would you say to a woman, or what would you do? I was like, telling you is irrelevant. The only way that somebody could like actually do exactly what I do, they would have to look at the very least like they a brother of mine. You would need the same body build, same complexion, same speech intonation, same attitude, which will reflect in how I look at them. Shoot, eye shape, everything, environment, and all of that. It ain't. It ain't. You know, two different people can say they could be dressed the same, say the exact same words, and even have similar body builds, and a woman's going to like pick one but not the other. You know, it's not objective. So that's why I say every man got to find out what specifically works for them, what things that they can do, you know? Because, you know, okay, like let me use the mouthpiece example. For some people, they need to have more of a mouthpiece. They need to talk more. Some other guys, you know, their best thing is maybe to sit back and chill. They give off that mysterious vibe. The woman going to like approach them, see what's up. But then some guys I hear that say, well, I'm just going to let her approach. It might not work for you. You might have to be the one to approach. Like I've always said, I'm not big on approaching unless the woman's extremely fine, but that works for me. Some other guy, she's like, you better approach, dude. you better talk. Because indeed, even what I've said about, and I've said this, I haven't said this as recently, but I've said this before about different dating coaches. You got to find which one fits in with who you are best. You know, some people, if they want to be more chill, laid back, kind of let the game come to them. Oh yeah, somebody like me, hey, yeah, you can listen to what I'm saying, get an idea, and then tweak what you need to tweak. But then if you that type, you know, you more extroverted, outgoing and stuff, okay, follow the person, listen to the advice of somebody who's saying, oh yeah, okay, you got to go out here and talk to this person or that person, you know? That's why I try to avoid like saying, putting down anybody else's style. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. All I say is that's not my style, but that style will work for somebody. You know, I'm just think of it like martial art dojos. Just think about like, this is my dojo, this is my style, you know, just like Kung Fu and Shotokan, or American karate, boxing. Those are different styles. You got to figure out which one works for you. Muay Thai, those are different styles. It's the same thing with how different men or people, whoever, will promote how they're going to approach, you know. And I would strongly suggest you find the best one and then just go with that. And then develop it, and then add your own touch to it. So anyway, only embrace what you know as far as game. When I say know, that means you know it. You know it works for you. Not what you theorize works, and definitely not what you even think would work. Go for what you say, you know what, I got women doing this. All right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.